What up guys, welcome to the Lightning Show, and today we're going to be doing a Dust 514 tips and tricks. In this video you're going to learn how to make your own dropsuit fitting, or you can call it classes, and let's jump into it. You go to fittings and then dropsuit fittings. You can also do your vehicle fittings, but we'll go over that later in another video. But right now we're just going to do dropsuit fitting. And when you first start out with, you're just going to have some preset classes, as I said in the earlier videos. But sometimes you may want to make your own according to your playing style. And there are several ways you can do it, but it's really the same. It's just what's cheaper and what's more expensive is what's available. And allow me to show you. You go to create new, and then you pick a dropsuit. It could be any dropsuit. And I will show you where all the dropsuit, where all the module are in the market in just a little bit. But right for now, we're just gonna do a basic assault dropsuit. Now the basic assault dropsuit pretty much has everything that you would need: equipment, grenades, a primary gun, a secondary sidearm, and modules. And when you first make a dropsuit, the first thing you need to know is CPU and PG. CPU is basically on your left. As you can see, the dropsuit is pretty much 164, and the other one is 28, and the 28 is PG. So basically, what these numbers are basically, if you know in Black Ops there's a pick 10 system, and you can't go over the limit, and pretty much it's the same thing in this game, where some weapons and equipment is gonna have like some uses of CPU or PG. So if you look at this, as you can see, CPU is 35 while PG is 0. That means you're gonna be using 35 of your CPU. As you can see to your left, you can see it went up by 35, and you cannot pass your max limit, and my max limit currently is 164. So you can customize anything you want as long as you don't pass the max limit. And what you need to know is it's still invalid, because a basic dropsuit needs to have a dropsuit and a gun. And the gun is basically your L or H. L is light weaponry and H is heavy weaponry. Currently, assault can only support light weaponry, but if you go to heavy, of course that's going to support heavy weaponry. So you go down to your sidearm, and that's basically your secondary. So your best, my advice for you is basically to use a submachine gun. A pistol is good, but a submachine gun, it just has a lot more ammo, and if you're a horrible shot, you can actually spray them down and just kill them when you run out of ammo in your light machine, light weaponry. So let's start from the top. To your left, it's gonna be high power module, and to your right, it's gonna be low power module. And what basically these are basically boosts to your abilities and stuff. Your shield, your armor, stamina, or just your overall CPU or PG capacity. It just boosts it. As you can see, you click on it. I currently only have the recharger and the shield extender. Then over here I have the basic armor repair. And take notice that because one is high and one is low, you can't really put a low into a high and high to a low. So just don't go crazy trying to look for, oh my god, where's my module, when you buy it in a market, because it's pretty much gonna be separated. And I'm just gonna put a basic armor repairer, which is one of the best things that you can have in the game, because as you walk around, it can heal you. If your shield goes down and your armor get damaged, it can heal you over time, and you know, every little bit counts. Going down to the L, which I said before is the light weaponry, It's basically all your light weapon. And if you don't know if a gun is a light weapon or not, it's real simple. It's an assault rifle, usually light weapon. Just go down if you really need to make sure you don't know. Go all the way to fitting, press the information, then go to fitting. Then it's just easily tell you if it's a light weapon or a heavy weapon. Of course, don't look for a heavy weapon when there's a huge L in the dropsuit fitting, because you gotta go to the heavy dropsuit in order to use a heavy weapon. So I'm just gonna pick the Exile. But look on the top of the Exile. You see how it had the blue box? That means it's unlimited. I can use it as much as I want with no ISK cost. So I can use it, and then all of a sudden you can see I can finally use my drop suit, because there's no more invalid fitting. Because like I said before, you need a gun and a drop suit. That's all you need. You don't need to run any modules, any grenades, anything. But I don't know why you want to do that, because that puts you at a huge disadvantage against your enemies, and you're just not gonna have a good time in the game. Sidearm. My best sidearm advice is, like I said before, submachine gun. And then down here is grenades. You can upgrade your grenades later in your skills, and then get better ones and put it in. And then over here, and you can just put equipment. Equipment is basically anything that supports your player or your teammates. It doesn't matter. It's going to be here. I'm just going to put the nano high. But notice how I'm not full, so I can actually switch some of these out and actually put stronger one in. So I can just put in dual valve. But look what just happened. I am now invalid because the dual valve is actually pretty high. As you can see, its CPU is 90 when its PG is only 13. So it's way over budget of what you can do. But it makes sense because the dual valve is one of the strongest assault rifle in the game. And in order to support this, you might need a stronger drop suit than just the basic militia drop suit. So when you're upgrading your skills and everything, upgrade your drop suit in order for you to have different combination of strong drop suit, because you don't want to have just a strong weapon and one drop suit and you have nothing else in that drop suit, because that all of your drop suit can support. So upgrade your drop suit and you should be able to use it eventually. Or if you can somehow, you can actually put a CPU upgrade. But as you can see, this is still not enough. But if you upgrade your CPU upgrade to really like level 3, maybe 4, I don't know. It depends on what they have in the market. You can actually make it work, but it's like different combination. It's very much like the combination is like it's just a lot. I don't even know the word for it. It's just a lot. And so, and they're always adding new stuff in like every couple of weeks, so your combination is gonna be very, very high. So as you can see, I can't use this, so you can just rename it or delete it. I'm just gonna delete it because I can't use it. And it's deleted. And I'm gonna delete this too because there's nothing here. Alright, so you're probably wondering, where do I buy this stuff? So in the market, you can look at Dropsuit as you can pick between these 4, but the only downside to this is you gotta specialize in them to be able to use some of them. So what you gotta do is basically go to Militia gear. Militia gear, you can use anything you want, from heavy to assault to scout to log, anything you want. It's basically, Militia is basically made for you to try out. If you like something and you want to invest in it, just go ahead and invest in it. Militia is here to help you. Let me show you. As you can see, there's 4 different types of drop suit. You can experiment and try each one to see which one you like, and the one that you like will be the one that you invest your most skill points in, and eventually you're gonna move out of the militia drop suit unless you're straight up broke. And but making money is very easy. Just play a couple of games, join a corporation, enter a corporation battle. It's not really a problem. But only thing is the skill points. Only in the game, the skill points matter. ISK does matter, not as much, but skill points matter more because it's much harder to get than ISK. And you can just use the default class and just blaze your way on through the game. And after you pick these four, you can just make it. And after you buy one, it's just gonna take you straight to the customization screen. But you can say no. And this is pretty much just for Dropsuit. Now this is the militia equipment, which is all the support thing I talked about earlier. And as you can see, the one that had a blue bracket is basically unlimited, but as you can see, it costs AUR. So if you want to spend some real life money in order to get it, it's cool. Or maybe you got a promotion like from PlayStation Plus, or I don't know, something, you can use it for that. But it's not really that expensive for the other equipment. Sorry about that, guys. I had to do something real quick, and let's move on. Down here is modules. Basically, your armor, your high and low is both here. And if you don't know which one is high and which one is low, just look at the line. As you can see, the two lines that is usually high and the one line is low. There we go. Yep. And basically that's it. This is where you look at it. If you like it, invest your skill points into it, and eventually you can get out of militia and actually use the actual modules. But we're moving on to weapons. Because a lot of people don't know, these weapons are very cheap, but it's also very effective. Actually, all the gun in the game is effective, but it's just a cheap gun that you might want to use or try out. Say you want to try the forge gun, go ahead, take it. If you want to use it, go ahead. As you can see, it's a heavy weapon, so if you want to use it, go to your drop suit fitting and make sure your drop suit is heavy. As you can see, the pistol is obviously a sidearm, and just try out different weapons and see what matches you. And if you like it, just use it. I believe the minigun and the laser rifle isn't in here, but if you go to your skills and upgrade like at least once in the skill book, and you can easily try it out. It's not that much of a cost, but these are the regular weapons that you may want to use or may not want to use. Just try them out, and that's pretty much it on class customization. And you can find everything you need just in the store. You just gotta read it. As you can see, you just gotta enter, like, you need equipment, just read it. Okay, you need that. You need turns for your vehicle, go in there. Weapons, as you can see, you got a whole bunch of weapons that you can try out. I also will eventually post up a list that I found in a Dust 514 forum that has all the rate of fire. That means you can just look at the list and compare it to each other. It's very simple. I'll post that up maybe later this week. But yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know for Dropsuit fitting. I hope everybody learned something from this, and just keep playing the game and you'll get better. Don't worry about your ratio. You'll get the hang of what you're good at eventually. So I hope everybody has a good day, and we'll see you next time.